Hey guys, thanks a lot for taking the time here, stopping in and talking a little bit. What a last few couple of years has been for you guys. First thing, a new player. We've been talking to a lot of teams, and there's new players all over the place. But you've got a new lead, Joel.
Yeah, going into a new Olympic cycle, we wanted some fresh air in the team. We wanted some fresh energy, and Mattia has been playing with us in a few competitions already last season. He was fifth for the national team, but then he jumped in several times. So we knew what we're going to have on the ice with him, and the dynamic is good, and we're happy so far of the change. And it's always good to change some things and look forward with new goals.
Talking about change, let's talk you first, Joel. Change in Italy in curling, what it meant for a podium finish in Vegas at the World Championships.
That was huge. We don't have so many players in Italy. We're a small curling country, and being on top, like in top 3 teams in the world, and winning a medal and bringing home a medal, it's something huge. I mean, we spent most of our lives on curling ice, and once you get these kind of results, you forget about all the rest, like days away from home and days you're taken away to your family, basically. So it's good. Personally, is a very good achievement, and also for our country, I think it's something that can push forward for new generations and try to have more people playing curling in Italy.
Amos, obviously, I want to talk to you about the gold medal. Obviously, congratulations, massive undertaking and achievement. I guess what is that now? I talked to you on our podcast right after you had won, but now you've had time to have it sink in. I understand you're a full-time curler now, so that's a big change for you. I guess what's it done for your life, I guess, first?
You mean after
winning the gold medal? What's it done for Amos Mosaner's life?
Yeah, I think winning the gold in the Olympics is not easy. I mean, and especially with all the wins and no losses. And I didn't believe right after, but now with some months ago, I started to believe it, because I mean, it's really impressive. But for sure, my life changed a little bit, but not so much, because I'm always a curler, and I'm not on the top level of the world now with the men's. And so, I mean, with the double mix was a little bit of surprise for everyone, I think. But I think the life changes in the good way, because now Italy starts to move a little bit and try to develop in this sport too, because one medal at the Olympics is really good for us. But I think for Italy now is the most important part is to growing up for the Olympics at home.
It seems to me there's maybe a different level of confidence in Italy for curling now. Stefania Constantini, your mixed doubles champion partner, they're doing very well also on the 4-person on the women's side, and I just see so much strength now with your team on the men's, Stefania's in the women's, and of course your team in the mixed doubles. I just like maybe talk about that countrywide, curling's growth, and Joel, curling's growth, but then also maybe just a national confidence or something I'm feeling when I follow all you guys on social media. It just seems to me there's something going on. Something's happening in Italy with curling that we can feel.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we're still a few bunch of players. Like, if someone says, "Oh, I'm gonna quit," or "I had enough," from in the men's side and in the women's side,
you say, "No, you can't."
Yeah, you can't, because it doesn't reflect what's the Italian movement overall. I would say that we have a couple of good teams, strong. We have strong mixed doubles couples in Italy, but still a few bunch of players. Like, you cannot pick any other players at the moment right now, because they're not quite at this level. So I would say maybe we have a men's team, a women's team growing, and a few couples in mixed doubles. But we can't afford stopping or letting the juniors step in, because they're not quite at that level yet.
Right, but to add to that, is there I know it's only been a few months since you both won, like that, an amazing year, but a definite growth with curling, or I shouldn't even say a growth because that's not fair because it's only been a few months. But interest, I'd say interest in the sport of curling in Italy because of the successes of the last year.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Like people talk about curling in Italy, and even the newspapers are a bit more interested than they used to be. But still not enough from my point of view. Like we need more if we want to get to the level to other countries, because we really need a big support money-wise, and also like speaking more of curling. We're still a soccer country.
Right.
How can I say, like, you know, it's newspaper is talking about soccer, even if we have a gold medalist, Olympic gold medalist here, or a bronze medalist at the Worlds, they're still talking about other sports. Curling is not in our culture. We're trying to change that, but it's very tough. It's a long way to go.
Well, sure, it takes time. Absolutely. Your timing, though, Amish, of winning, I think it was perfect because you've got the next Olympics being at home. So you've got this terrific medaling in both men's and mixed doubles that happened in this Olympics and World Championship. And now you've got 4 years ahead to the next Olympics, which is in your backyard. I guess your plans, not you personally, but your plans as Italian curling to be able to use that timing from your championship wins for 4 years to grow the game. How are you going to do that?
Yeah, I think it's a chance for us and for our country to stay focused on curling, because before of the Olympics, before medals, maybe a lot of people in Italy doesn't know the curling sport. After that, at least a lot of people start to know the sport, and I think it's good. But I think there is more we can do, or maybe federation or like Italian team can do more to go for the Olympics at home, because like Joel said, we are not so many players, and is it difficult? But I think we need more interest from everyone, from Italian team, federation, social media, journalists, and newspaper. And I think that's a lot of stuff to do, but I think we can go in the right way. And 4 years looks like a lot, but it's just around the corner.
Yeah, I think I've certainly had more countries reach out to me since the Olympics than I've ever had before. Countries that aren't necessarily curling countries. For the young people in those countries, Amish, how would you what advice would you give for these young curlers that want to become top-notch curlers in a country that might only have 1 or 2 curling facilities? What would you offer? What kind of advice would you say to this young person who wants to be great at curling, but it's not going to be easy because they don't come from a traditional curling nation?
I think an advice is like to come and try the sport, because from outside it looks like easy, but it's not an easy sport, because there is a lot of stuff like tactics, technique, and I think this kind of sport can be interested from the young players, young people who want to start, because I think tactics and techniques are good stuff, good sport. I mean, to try it.
Yeah, Joel. When it comes to, I get quite a few questions about countries that aren't traditional curling countries and the ice conditions, the building, the curling facility. What's it like? Like, how far is it from where you live? I guess it'd be from where you guys live to where you practice. And then when you do practice, do you make the ice, or do you have an ice maker? And what are the conditions like? Just to give the people kind of an idea. What's it like for you guys curling at home?
We don't have that many facilities in Italy, and I would say we have around 4 to 5 facilities. They're all spread out in the north of the country, and 2 good facilities where you can find good ice conditions. So one is in Cembra, where we come from, and we almost all live there. Like I grew up in that place. My mom is from that place, and the rest of the team lives there. So it's like 1 kilometer to go to the ice rink. It's a 2-sheeter, and it's probably the best facility in the whole country we have. And we can make our own ice. Like we have guys in the team who can make their own ice. But there's also an ice maker there, and it's
who's the ice maker?
Amos' dad.
Oh, it's your dad. Okay, that's cool.
Amos' dad who makes ice, and also Sebastiano's dad will jump in and help now. So the fathers are making the job. No, but we know how to make ice, especially Amos. Sebastiano can make ice, but they're more than happy to make the ice ready for us, and we can practice every time we want, because there's not too many people curling at the moment there, so especially during the day we can have as much ice as we want, and so we're really thankful to have this kind of ice conditions.
Well, you guys, I really appreciate you taking the time. I think that what you've done in the last year, winning at the men's and mixed doubles level, has just opened up, I think, a belief in a lot of nations that they can win in curling, and I think you've grown the sport internationally in a huge way. So thank you very much.
We thank you, and we thank the people that we have inspired, because that's also one goal of curling. You know, not just making results for yourself, but if you can inspire people, inspire countries who are not like traditional curling country, I think that's something good we've done, and we're proud to be ambassadors for this.
Good. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.